Good evening. Today I want to talk about someone you often overlook, yet they are your closest companion, yourself. Self-love isn't vanity, arrogance, or selfishness. It's a quiet acknowledgement that you are worthy just as you are. Think about it. How often do you pour kindness into others while leaving your own cup empty? How often do you criticize yourself for not being enough? But let me tell you, you are enough. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Self-love isn't just a phrase, it's a daily practice. It's in the way you talk to yourself when no one is listening. It's in the boundaries you set, the forgiveness you extend to your own soul, and the respect you demand in return. It's not about being perfect, it's about being whole. Self-love is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling life. It's not a fleeting emotion or a luxury reserved for certain moments. Rather, it is a profound, consistent practice of valuing oneself. Self-love begins with acknowledging your intrinsic worth, independent of external achievements or societal validations. It is about understanding that your existence alone makes you deserving of kindness, respect, and care, not because of what you do, but simply because you are. Many people confuse self-love with selfishness, but the two are fundamentally different. Self-love is not about putting yourself above others or disregarding their needs. It is about ensuring that your own needs, feelings, and well-being are not neglected. It is the recognition that you cannot pour from an empty cup. When you treat yourself with compassion and respect, you not only thrive as an individual, but also contribute more positively to the lives of those around you. At its core, self-love requires self-awareness. It means being in tune with your emotions, thoughts, and physical needs. It involves taking the time to reflect on what makes you happy, what stresses you out, and what you truly value in life. This awareness helps you make decisions that align with your well-being, rather than succumbing to societal pressures or the expectations of others. Self-love is about listening to your inner voice and trusting it, even when the world tells you otherwise. An essential aspect of self-love is accepting your imperfections. Nobody is perfect, and striving for an unattainable ideal can lead to constant disappointment and self-criticism. Loving yourself means embracing your flaws and mistakes as part of your unique journey. It's about realizing that imperfection is not a weakness, but a testament to your humanity. Each scar, each stumble, and each challenge you overcome shapes the person you are today. By accepting these imperfections, you free yourself from the burden of unrealistic expectations and create space for growth and self-improvement. Self-love also involves setting boundaries. It is about recognizing your limits and protecting your time, energy, and mutual. Saying no to things that drain you or compromise your values is not selfish, it is a powerful act of self-preservation. Boundaries are not walls to keep others out, but rather guidelines that show how you wish to be treated. They are a reflection of the respect you have for yourself and teach others to treat you with the same respect. Practicing self-love means cultivating habits that nurture your mind, body, and soul. It includes engaging in activities that bring you joy, prioritizing your physical health, and fostering positive relationships. It's about celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, and being gentle with yourself during tough times. Self-love is also rooted in forgiveness, letting go of past mistakes and understanding that you are not defined by them. Self-love is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, practice, and persistence. It's a choice you make every day, in every decision, and in every interaction you have with yourself. When you choose self-love, you honor your existence, affirm your value, and create a life that reflects your deepest truths. The impact of self-love on mental health is profound and far-reaching. When individuals cultivate self-love, they create a foundation for emotional resilience, inner peace, and overall well-being. Self-love acts as a protective barrier against the pressures and challenges of life, allowing individuals to navigate difficulties with a greater sense of balance and stability. By valuing and prioritizing their mental health, people can foster a positive relationship with themselves that promotes growth, healing, and happiness. One of the most significant ways self-love influences mental health is by reducing stress and anxiety. When people practice self-compassion, they are less likely to be overwhelmed by self-critical thoughts or the fear of failure. Instead of viewing setbacks as personal shortcomings, they see them as opportunities for learning and growth. This shift in perspective alleviates the emotional burden of perfectionism and allows individuals to approach challenges with a calm and rational mindset. Self-love helps quiet the inner critic and replaces it with a nurturing and encouraging inner voice. Self-love also enhances self-esteem and confidence. By acknowledging their inherent worth and celebrating their unique qualities, individuals build a strong sense of self that is not easily shaken by external judgments or comparisons. This internal validation reduces the need for constant approval from others, freeing people from the cycle of seeking validation that often leads in feelings of inadequacy or low self-worth. When individuals believe in their value, they are more likely to take risks, pursue their goals, and embrace new experiences without fear of judgment or failure. Another critical aspect of self-love is its ability to foster emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable, and everyone faces challenges, loss, and adversity. However, individuals who practice self-love are better equipped to handle these difficulties because they have a strong foundation of self-care and self-acceptance. They are more likely to practice healthy coping mechanisms such as seeking support, engaging in self-reflection, or taking time to recharge. Self-love provides the emotional strength needed to recover from setbacks and continue moving forward. Additionally, self-love contributes to improved relationships, which have a direct impact on mental health. When individuals value themselves, they are less likely to tolerate toxic relationships or accept mistreatment. They set healthy boundaries and prioritize connections that are supportive, uplifting, and respectful. This creates a positive social environment that reinforces their mental well-being. Furthermore, when individuals are kind and compassionate toward themselves, they are more likely to extend that kindness to others, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. Self-love also plays a vital role in combating mental health challenges such as depression and burnout. By prioritizing their own needs and taking time for self-care, individuals can recharge their emotional and physical energy. They learn to recognize the signs of exhaustion or emotional distress and take proactive steps to address them. Self-love encourages people to seek help when needed, whether from friends, family, or mental health professionals, without feeling ashamed or undeserving. In essence, self-love creates a positive cycle that nurtures mental health. It empowers individuals to face life's challenges with grace, to celebrate their strengths, and to find joy in their journey. Self-love as a daily practice is about integrating acts of kindness, compassion, and care toward oneself into everyday life. It is not a one-time effort or an occasional indulgence, but a consistent and intentional approach to honoring your needs, values, and well-being. By making self-love a part of your daily routine, you cultivate a mindset that nurtures growth, resilience, and happiness. One of the foundational aspects of practicing self-love daily is self-awareness. This involves taking time each day to connect with your emotions, thoughts, and physical state. Through mindfulness practices such as journaling, meditation, or simply pausing to reflect, you become attuned to your needs and feelings. This self-awareness enables you to respond to yourself with empathy and care rather than ignoring or dismissing your inner experiences. Acknowledging how you feel, whether joyful, stressed, or overwhelmed, is a vital step in addressing your needs and practicing self-compassion. Incorporating small, consistent acts of self-care into your routine is another way to practice self-love. This might include prioritizing restful sleep, nourishing your body with healthy meals, or engaging in physical activity to joy. Self-care also means creating moments of joy and relaxation, whether through hobbies, spending time in nature, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of coffee. These seemingly simple actions send a powerful message to yourself. Your well-being matters. Over time, these practices reinforce a habit of treating yourself with the care and respect you deserve. Setting healthy boundaries is a crucial element of self-love as a daily practice. It means learning to say no to things that deplete your energy or conflict with your values. It also involves protecting your time and emotional space from unnecessary stressors. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about creating an environment where you can thrive. This might look like declining an extra commitment at work, taking breaks when you need them, or addressing relationships that drain you. By honoring your boundaries, you teach others how to respect you and demonstrate respect for yourself. Daily affirmations and positive self-talk are powerful tools in the practice of self-love. The way you speak to yourself has a significant impact on your mindset and self-perception. Replacing negative or critical thoughts with affirming and encouraging statements can help build confidence and resilience. For example, starting your day by saying, "I am capable, worthy, and enough," can set a tone of positivity and self-acceptance that carries through your day. Over time, these affirmations become ingrained in your subconscious, transforming how you view yourself. Practicing gratitude is another way to foster self-love daily. By reflecting on the things you appreciate about yourself, your strengths, accomplishments, and growth, you shift your focus away from flaws or shortcomings. Gratitude helps you see yourself through a lens of abundance rather than lack, reinforcing your worth and encouraging a positive outlook. Self-love as a daily practice requires consistency, patience, and effort. It is about showing up for yourself every day, even when it feels difficult or inconvenient. Over time, these small, intentional acts accumulate, creating a life rooted in compassion, fulfillment, and self-respect. Overcoming negative influences is a crucial aspect of cultivating self-love and maintaining mental and emotional well-being. Negative influences can come from external sources such as societal pressures, toxic relationships, and unrealistic standards, as well as from internal sources including self-doubt, fear, and critical inner dialogue. Learning to navigate and overcome these influences empowers individuals to reclaim their sense of self-worth and live authentically. One of the most pervasive external negative influences is societal pressure. From an early age, people are inundated with messages about how they should look, behave, and achieve to be considered successful or worthy. These messages often create a sense of inadequacy as the standards presented are frequently unattainable or based on superficial metrics. Overcoming this influence begins with recognizing that these standards are not universal truths but constructs designed to profit from insecurity. By challenging these narratives and focusing on personal values and definitions of success, individuals can free themselves from the cycle of comparison and judgment. Toxic relationships are another significant source of negative influence. Whether it's a manipulative partner, a critical friend, or an unsupportive family member, these relationships can erode self-esteem and create emotional distress. Overcoming the impact of toxic relationships requires setting and enforcing boundaries. It might mean limiting time spent with certain individuals, having honest conversations about their behavior, or in some cases, stepping away from the relationship altogether. Surrounding oneself with people who uplift and support rather than criticize and demean is vital for fostering a positive sense of self. Internal negative influences can be equally, if not more, damaging. The inner critic, for instance, often perpetuates self-doubt and feelings of unworthiness. This voice might replay past mistakes, magnify flaws, or diminish accomplishments, creating a distorted and overly critical self-perception. Overcoming this influence involves cultivating self-awareness and practicing self-compassion. Recognizing when the inner critic is speaking and consciously replacing those thoughts with kinder, more supportive ones is a portal step towards silencing it. Techniques such as mindfulness, cognitive reframing, and positive affirmations can help shift this internal dialogue. Fear of failure and the unknown is another internal barrier that often holds people back. This fear can stem from perfectionism, past disappointments, or a desire to meet external expectations. Overcoming it requires embracing the idea that failure is not a reflection of worth but a natural part of growth and learning. By reframing failure as an opportunity for improvement rather than a definitive judgment, individuals can move forward with courage and resilience. Social media is an increasingly prevalent source of negative influence, amplifying comparison and unrealistic expectations. The curated nature of online content often portrays an idealized version of life that can lead to feelings of inadequacy. Overcoming this influence involves setting boundaries around social media use, curating feeds to include positive and authentic content, and reminding oneself that what is seen online rarely reflects the full reality. Ultimately, overcoming negative influences, whether external or internal, requires conscious effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to prioritizing self-love. By identifying and addressing these influences, individuals can create a life that is grounded in authenticity, confidence, and emotional freedom. Gratitude and forgiveness are powerful tools that play a transformative role in fostering self-love and emotional well-being. They serve as essential practices that allow individuals to release negativity, embrace their journey, and cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation for themselves and their lives. By incorporating gratitude and forgiveness into daily life, people can build a foundation of self-compassion and resilience. Gratitude begins with recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. It shifts the focus from what is lacking to what is present, fostering a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Practicing gratitude involves acknowledging personal strengths, achievements, and the support of others, as well as appreciating simple joys such as a kind word, a beautiful sunset, or the comfort of a familiar routine. This practice helps individuals see themselves and their lives through a more positive lens, reinforcing feelings of self-worth and contentment. Gratitude also nurtures self-love by encouraging individuals to celebrate their progress, no matter how incremental, and to honor the effort they put in growth and well-being. Forgiveness, on the other hand, involves letting go of resentment, guilt, or anger that may be directed at oneself or others. Holding on to these negative emotions can weigh heavily on the mind and body, creating barriers to self-acceptance and peace. Forgiving oneself is often one of the most challenging yet liberating acts of self-love. It requires acknowledging past mistakes, understanding that imperfection is a part of being human, and choosing to release the burden of self-criticism. This process doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior or ignoring consequences. Rather, it means accepting the past as unchangeable and focusing on moving forward with a sense of compassion and learning. Forgiveness also extends to others who may have caused hurt or disappointment. Carrying resentment toward others can create emotional and mental strain, ultimately impacting one's self-perception and overall well-being. By choosing to forgive, individuals free themselves from the control of those negative experiences and reclaim their power to shape their own happiness. Forgiveness does not necessarily require reconciliation or condoning harmful actions. Instead, it is an act of releasing oneself from the emotional weight of the past. In doing so, individuals create space for healing, growth, and renewed energy to invest in their own self-love and well-being. When gratitude and forgiveness are combined, they create a harmonious cycle that enhances emotional health and self-love. Gratitude encourages individuals to focus on the positive aspects of their journey, while forgiveness allows them to let go of the pain and negativity that might otherwise overshadow those positives. Together, these practices foster a mindset of self-compassion and resilience, enabling individuals to embrace their imperfections, celebrate their strengths, and approach life with a sense of peace and fulfillment. By integrating gratitude and forgiveness into their daily lives, people can cultivate a profound sense of self-acceptance and love. These practices remind them that they are deserving of kindness both from others and themselves, and that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth cherishing. Empowerment through self-love is a transformative process that enables individuals to take control of their lives, make choices aligned with their values, and face challenges with resilience and confidence. At its core, self-love is about recognizing one's inherent worth and embracing oneself fully, including strengths, flaws, and everything in between. This acceptance fosters a deep sense of empowerment as individuals begin to realize their potential and take steps toward living authentically and purposefully. When individuals practice self-love, they cultivate self-awareness, a key component of empowerment. Self-awareness involves understanding one's needs, desires, strengths, and limitations. By tuning into their inner thoughts and feelings, people gain clarity about what truly matters to them. This clarity enables them to set meaningful goals and make decisions that reflect their authentic selves rather than succumbing to external pressures or expectations. Empowerment arises when individuals feel confident in their ability to make choices that serve their best interests, knowing they are acting from a place of self-respect and self-understanding. Another way self-love leads to empowerment is by building self-confidence. When individuals prioritize self-care and treat themselves with kindness, they reinforce the belief that they are deserving of love and respect. This belief translates into a stronger sense of self-worth, which is crucial for facing life's challenges. Confidence empowers people to step out of their comfort zones, take risks, and pursue their dreams, even in the face of fear or uncertainty. It allows them to trust in their abilities and remain steadfast in their goals, knowing they have the resilience to navigate obstacles. Self-love also empowers individuals by helping them establish healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting one's mental and emotional well-being, yet many people struggle to set them out of fear of rejection or conflict. When individuals practice self-love, they recognize that their time, energy, and feelings are valuable. This realization gives them the strength to say no to situations, relationships, or obligations that drain them or compromise their values. Empowerment comes from understanding that boundaries are not selfish. They are a necessary act of self-respect that enables individuals to thrive and maintain healthy relationships. Additionally, self-love fosters empowerment by promoting resilience. Life is filled with challenges and setbacks, but those who practice self-love are better equipped to navigate these difficulties. They approach adversity with a mindset of growth and self-compassion, viewing failures as opportunities to learn rather than as reflections of their worth. This resilience allows them to bounce back from hardships with renewed determination and a belief in their ability to overcome. Empowerment through resilience means understanding that while external circumstances may be beyond one's control, the way one responds to them is always within reach. Self-love inspires individuals to embrace their unique qualities and stand tall in their authenticity. Society often pressures people to conform to certain norms or ideals, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. Self-love challenges these narratives by encouraging individuals to celebrate their individuality and reject the need for external validation. Empowerment comes from knowing that one's worth is not tied to others' opinions, but is an intrinsic part of who they are. This realization enables people to live authentically, unapologetically expressing themselves and pursuing what brings them joy and fulfillment. Lastly, self-love empowers individuals to uplift others. When people nurture their own well-being and operate from a place of self-acceptance, they are better able to support and inspire those around them. Empowerment is not just about personal success, it is about creating a ripple effect that extends to the wider community. By embodying self-love, individuals model its importance to others, encouraging them to embrace their own worth and potential. This collective empowerment has the power to create a more compassionate and supportive world. Through self-love, individuals gain the courage to take charge of their lives, make meaningful changes, and pursue their goals with conviction. It is a journey of recognizing one's value, embracing one's truth, and standing strong in the face of life's uncertainties. Empowerment through self-love is not just about personal transformation. It is about unlocking the strength and confidence to live a life that aligns with one's deepest aspirations and values. In conclusion, self-love is not merely a concept, but a profound and empowering journey towards self-discovery, acceptance, and growth. It forms the cornerstone of mental and emotional well-being, allowing individuals to embrace their worth, overcome negative influences, and cultivate resilience. By integrating self-love into daily life through practices like gratitude, forgiveness, and self-care, individuals build a foundation of confidence and authenticity that fuels personal empowerment. This journey is not only transformative for the self, but also for those around us, as self-love radiates outward, inspiring and uplifting others. Ultimately, self-love is a powerful act of reclaiming one's life, choosing compassion over criticism, and creating a path that aligns with one's true values and aspirations. It is a lifelong commitment to honoring, celebrating the unique, irreplaceable essence of who we are.